Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I'm Brent Apperson. Good to have you with us. Brent with you here in the studio. Dave taking a break today. Dave, I think, planning to be back tomorrow, and I know he'll be back by Friday because Friday's a big day here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. You can even see the sign behind me. My big head, boy, my head looks big on the Facebook live feed today. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, can I move? There you go. You can kind of see it. If you're watching us on Facebook Live this morning, you can see our sign in the background, Gourds for Good. Yes, we have been, I should say Dave has been the one that has been putting this together because we believe very strongly here at the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show about a fundraiser going on to build an inclusive playground at North Park Elementary here in Broken Bow. So Dave, when he was a kid, sold gourds. So he's like, you know what? We're going to grow gourds out back. We're going to harvest them. We're going to sell them. We're going to sell them for good. We're going to sell them, and then all of the proceeds raised will go to the North Park Elementary School Playground Project. So they've been growing great. This week, we're going to go pick them. We're going to harvest. And on Friday morning, we're going to be set up around the Runza restaurant here in Broken Bow. And we're going to give you an opportunity to purchase Gourds for Good. So be listening. We'll be telling you more about that as we go through the week, kind of tell you what our plans are on Friday morning. But also on Friday, many of you have heard this by now, I know, Runza in Broken Bow is putting together a breakfast Runza. Yes, it's a one-time only thing here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. And they will be serving those and selling those on Friday morning beginning at 6 a.m. at Runza. So you can purchase those, and all of the proceeds raised from those purchases will go to the North Park Elementary Playground Project. So we're looking forward to Friday. It's going to be a great day, and we'll be telling you more about it as we get a little bit closer to it. All right, good morning. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend, and thanks for tuning in to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Let's take a look at your menus as we get started today. We'll get to the school lunch menus here in a minute, but we'll start with the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow, and their menu today is Sloppy Joe's, mixed veggies, and fruit on the menu today at the Prairie Pioneer Center. Broken Bow's school lunch menu today showing made fresh tater hot dish with dinner roll, chicken nuggets with dinner roll, fresh baked combo sub, Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter, and the grill station combo at Broken Bow today is a cheeseburger basket. Arcadia today, hot dogs on the lunch menu at Arcadia School. At Anselmo Myrna today, made fresh tater hot dish with dinner roll, chicken nuggets with dinner roll, Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter on the menu at Anselmo Myrna. At Ansley today, showing hamburgers and french fries on the lunch menu at Ansley. And at Litchfield today, it's muffins for breakfast and then chicken nuggets for lunch at Litchfield. Some of the other menus that we have for you, let's go to Gothenburg, and some of their choices today will include made fresh tater hot dish with dinner roll, chicken nuggets with dinner roll, grill station combo at Gothenburg today is a crispy chicken sandwich basket, made fresh pepperoni pizza, fresh baked combo sub, some of your choices at Gothenburg today. All right, let's check out the menu at Sargent today. At Sargent, it shows chicken fajitas with lettuce, cheese, and salsa, green beans, fruit cup, and milk. The lunch menu today at Sargent. Sandhills Public School in Dunning today, showing spaghetti pasta bake at Sandhills in Dunning. SEM lunch menu today showing Sloppy Joe's for September 29th. As we go to Cozad, some of their choices today. Boy, here you go. Rattlesnake pasta on the menu at Cozad today. Also barbecue pork on a bun. Also the pizza bar and the sub hub at Cozad today. And at Callaway, it's showing pizza sticks on the menu at Callaway School. Well, again, good to have you with us as we get things started here on this Monday. And as we take a look at what is happening today, today is National Coffee Day. Yes, it is. Amen. Thank goodness for coffee. In fact, in celebration, give me a moment and I'm going to take a sip right now. Yes. Now, usually on National Coffee Day here on The Breakfast Show, we share the story of the most expensive coffee in the world. Has to do with an Asian cat, and you know what? I'm just going to leave it there this year. This is a very important day. This is one that we feel strongly about, and all of us should feel strongly about. It is VFW Day today. Veterans of Foreign Wars Day honors all those who served the country in any foreign war, insurrection, or expedition. We say thank you. Yes. Let's see, as we check out celebrity birthdays today, Zachary Levi is 45 today. He's an actor. He starred in the DC film Shazam and also starred in the TV series Chuck. Bryant Gumbel is 77 today. Journalist, sportscaster, co-hosted NBC's Today Show for 15 years before hosting HBO's Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel. Ian McShane is 83 today. The award-winning actor is known for his roles as Winston in the John Wick films. Also, for his role in Deadwood, he played Mr. Wednesday in American Gods and as the title character in the popular British TV series Lovejoy. Also celebrating a birthday today is Mike Post. He's 81 today. Now, if the name doesn't ring a bell, some of the musical creations he has put together probably will be familiar to you. He's a composer, and he put together all kinds of television theme songs back in the day. And among them was this. Yes, Mike Post is 81 today. He's a composer. He composed the theme to Magnum P.I., The Rockford Files, Hill Street Blues, and many more. All right, good Monday morning to you. 7:39 is the time. Well, I was trying to think, since I'll be the one that gets to pick the music today, I'm kind of excited about that. I thought about what Dave does from time to time. He just kind of comes up with a theme. Sometimes it's just one word, like, not too long ago we were saluting eyes and ears and noses and all of that. For some reason, I woke up this morning with my mind on trains. I don't know why. So that'll be our theme today. We're gonna start with the group Train, and then later we'll just play songs with Train in the title. So here we go. The group Train with Free on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Thanks for listening.
good to be when you're with the Flintstones. Have a yabba dabba do time, a dabba do time. We'll have a gay old time.
Ah, yes, the Flintstones. They debuted on ABC television on September 30th, 1965. And for the last few days on The Game, we've been asking you questions about the Flintstones, and so we wrap up those series of questions today. And here is your question. Chance to win a free 6-inch sub to Subway here in Broken Bow. And also, today and tomorrow, we'll still do a donation to the North Park Elementary Playground Project. If you answer correctly, we'll make a little $5 donation on your behalf to that if you can get this question correct. Here it is. What is the name of the Flintstones' pet dinosaur? Is it Hoppy, Spike, Rover, or Dino? What is the name of the Flintstones' pet dinosaur? Your choices are Hoppy, Spike, Rover, or Dino. If you know, call us at 872-2801.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Just want to let you know that I love the show.
I love what you guys are doing in the morning. It makes my day so much better.
KCNI, KBBN Radio.
Are you sidelined with an injury? Team Physical Therapy can help at 872-5111. With fall sports and activities getting underway, let the Movement Rehabilitation Specialist get you back into shape. 872-5111. Don't let that back, neck, knee, or shoulder injury prevent you from doing what you love best. With locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, Team Physical Therapy will get you back in the game. 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Hi, this is Carson Leaphart with Burning Bank. As the leaves change and the harvest comes in, there's a familiar rhythm in the air, the pace of progress and the pull of home. At Burning Bank, we know fall isn't just about cooler weather or shorter days, it's about preparing for what's next. We are here with local decisions, ag lending, business support, and personalized service built for your farm, family, and your future. This fall, let's build, grow, and thrive together. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
All right, we have our contestant on the line. Good morning. Who are we talking to this morning?
This is Charlene.
Well, hi, Charlene. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, let's see if we can make you a winner. What is the name of the Flintstones' pet dinosaur? Is it Hoppy, Spike, Rover, or Dino?
Dino.
Hey, it is Dino. You got it. Yes. Way to go, Charlene. And because you've answered correctly, we're going to put your name on a certificate that'll get you a free 6-inch sub at Subway in Broken Bow. And also, on your behalf, we're going to make a donation to the North Park Elementary Playground Project. So we appreciate you calling in.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Charlene. Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, there you go. We've got a winner. Yes, it was Dino. Love Dino, right? Yeah. 7:47 is the time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Let's take a look at some of the specials listed in this week's ad, which runs today, September 29th through October the 5th. We will start in the meat department, where fresh 85% lean ground round is $5.48 a pound. Boneless center cut pork loins, $1.98 a pound. Eye of round steak or roast, $7.98 a pound. And Prairie Fresh natural lean and tender pork cutlets are $2.68 a pound. Some of the other specials that you'll find this week at the GK, 2.5 pound bag of Best Choice all natural boneless chicken and skinless chicken thighs is $6.38. Best Buy bone-in split chicken breast is $1.88 a pound. Some of the other specials you'll find this week: Jimmy Dean's smoked sliced bacon, $3.48 for the package. Fairberry beef hot dogs, 2 for $9. Oscar Mayer Fun Pack Lunchables, great for the kids when they get home from school, 2 for $5. Zatarain's smoked sausage, $3.98 for the package. Van de Kamp's frozen battered or breaded fish, $4.98 for the box. Daisy's sour cream, the 24-ounce tubs are $3.48. The big jugs of Sunny D are $2.98. Highland 2% chocolate milk, half gallon, $2.80. I can't believe it's not butter, $3.48 for the 15-ounce tub. Kraft Velveeta singles get 2 for $6. Highland cottage cheese, 24-ounce container, $3.38. Kraft shredded cheese is $3.28 for the package. And Jell-O pudding or gelatin cups, the 4-count pack, $3.15. Other specials this week: Bellatoria garlic bread, 2 for $9. Brew Pub single-serve pizzas are 2 for $9. Boston Market entrees, $2.98. Smart Ones frozen entrees, $1.98. And Butterfinger or 100 grand ice cream bars are $3.98 for the 6-count box. Other grocery savings this week: Frito-Lay extra large Lays get 2 for $6. Frito-Lay Cheetos, $3.98. Sara Lee whole grain white bread, $2.68 for the loaf. Best Choice round top wheat bread, $2.38. And Village Hearth cottage white bread, 2 loaves for $7. Kraft Miracle Whip or mayo, $4.48 for the jar. The big bottles of Hidden Valley Ranch dressing are $6.98 this week. And Campbell's Chunky Soups are on sale for $2.28 for the can. In the produce section, 10-pound bags of Best Choice russet potatoes, 2 for $6. Washington Premium Honey Crisp apples are $1.48 a pound. Extra large red bell peppers, 2 for $3. Red ripe tomatoes on the vine, $1.58 a pound. 12-ounce bag of Taylor Farms broccoli and cauliflower get 2 for $5. 3-pound bag of Washington Bartlett pears are $3.98. 9-ounce bag of Dole Hearts of Romaine lettuce, 2 for $5. 1-pound bag of Bolthouse baby carrots, $1.18. 3-pound bag of yellow onions get 2 for $4. Other store-wide savings: Post cereals are on sale for $2.48. Old Orchard juice cocktail, the 64-ounce bottles are 2 for $4. Peter Pan peanut butter, $2.48 for the jar. Kraft salad dressings on sale, 16-ounce bottles are $2.98. Nabisco Ritz crackers, $3.98. Betty Crocker cake or brownie mix get 2 for $3. Pompeian olive oil, $6.98 for the bottle. Welch's grape juice, 64-ounce containers are $3.78. Pringles chips get 3 for $5. Minute brown or white rice, $1.98. And Bear Creek dry soup mixes are 2 for $7. In the deli section, sliced-to-order Kretschmar oven-roasted turkey, $8.98 a pound, and sliced-to-order Kretschmar Colby Jack cheese is $6.98 a pound this week. Those are just some of the specials you're going to enjoy this week at the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
local Marine veteran drove his car through the front doors, opened fire, then set the building on fire. Paul Kirby was outside.
I open up the door and start running, trying to find my family, and that was the scariest moment of my life, is not knowing my family was okay.
Suspect shot and killed by police. President Trump will meet with congressional leaders as a Wednesday morning deadline looms. CBS's Robert Costa.
The president believes he has the power, I'm told, to use executive power to get rid of federal jobs, to cut some federal salaries should there be a shutdown.
Some in Missouri have concerns after the governor there signed a law creating a new congressional map that could add one GOP seat.
Particularly the controversy over whether the districts were drawn in a way that's clear or whether there are voters who are technically in two districts. And the governor seemed to say that he'll let the courts play that out as they will.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Huge savings on Dell AI PCs with Intel Core Ultra processors are here, and they're newly designed to help you do more faster. They can generate code, edit images, multitask without lag, draft emails, summarize documents, create live translations, and even extend your battery life. That's the power of Dell AI with Intel inside. Upgrade today by visiting Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by KSMB, the Gage County Sheriff's Office was called to a water rescue near the Big Indian Recreation Area on Friday. Southeast Communications received a 911 call about a man in the lake who was in trouble and yelling at 4:25 p.m. Deputies requested the assistance of the Wymore Fire and Rescue and the Odell Quick Response Force. The Wymore Fire Chief called two people he knew who were boating on the lake, and they were able to steer their watercraft to the area, rescue the man, and helped a second man who had swam out to save the other. Both were treated and released by EMTs from the Odell Volunteer Fire and Rescue. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The NFL Sunday night game, Green Bay at Dallas, finished in a tie, 40-40. Each team had one possession in overtime. Each team kicked a field goal. Each starting quarterback finished with 3 touchdown passes. Jordan Love, 3 for Green Bay, all to Romeo Doubs. Dak Prescott, 3 TD passes for Dallas. Kansas City beat Baltimore, which is now 1-3. 37-20 the final, and Ravens star quarterback Lamar Jackson left with a hamstring injury. Patrick Mahomes had 4 TD passes in the win. Jacksonville won at San Francisco 26-21. Niners with 4 turnovers. Chicago won 25-24 at Las Vegas. Raiders with 4 turnovers. And the Rams beat the Colts 27-20 on an 88-yard touchdown pass with under 2 minutes to go. And baseball's regular season ended with the Cleveland Guardians clinching the AL Central title. The Blue Jays won to clinch the AL East. The Mets season is over after a loss. The Reds go to the playoffs.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Today, with daytime highs approaching 83. Southerly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies again. Tonight, lows dip down to about 56. Clear skies. Tomorrow, daytime highs approaching 80. Dry with temperatures a bit above average. Wednesday and Thursday, and highs from the low 80s to the mid 80s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
When someone asks me, when is the best time to start saving for retirement, my answer is simple. It's today. Hi, I'm Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Janet Lawhorn,
your local Edward Jones financial advisors. We can help you build a plan for your ideal retirement by identifying your unique goals and help you keep on track to achieve them. The sooner you get started, the better. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
8:04 is the time. Let's go outside and see what it looks like with Jack Simpson. Good morning, Jack.
Well, good morning, Brent. It's absolutely beautiful. Feeling morning. 59 degrees outside.
few light and fluffy clouds blocking the sun as of right now. Only a light breeze as of right now as well. Barometric pressure 3013, humidity 80%. No rain in the last 24 hours. Precipitation for this month at 3 inches and 24 hundredths. A high yesterday of 86 with an overnight low of 58. Sun sets today 7:23 and the sun rises and starts out the morning tomorrow at 7:34.
All right, Jack, thank you. A couple of questions. Number one, is anybody golfing this morning?
Not that I can see,
don't
but
see anybody on the course?
Nope, I went golfing for my first time yesterday and I didn't do very well, but that's,
Wow.
Never went golfing before. I do know that I found my golf ball this morning, though, that I hit over here yesterday, so.
Well, that's good, Jack.
So.
All right. Well, that's good. Next question. How about the traffic? Is it moving pretty good? Or is there any stoppages in front of the station today?
I do not see any stoppages out front now, but traffic is moving both ways. So.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome.
All right, good to have you with us here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Shipe is in the house.
Pretty good record now. The last 2 times I've come in here, I get applause.
Really?
Yeah, I need to show my face more.
Well, the crowd loves you, man.
What can I say?
The crowd loves you. So how was your weekend? You have a good weekend?
It was good. Went to a pumpkin patch this weekend.
Those are fun.
Experienced that. Pumpkin patch just outside of Blair, Nebraska, called Skinny Bones.
That's a nice name for it.
Yeah. It's a fun place. We used to go to Vala's every year. It's just getting to be too much from the people perspective and the cost perspective. Not to bag on one pumpkin patch over the other, but it was a tradition my entire childhood, and now there's so many good options for pumpkin patches really across the state that we just don't go there anymore.
Kids had a good time?
A blast.
Yeah, I bet.
A blast. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The popularity of the Frozen movies.
Oh, yes.
Elsa and Anna were there meeting people. And first experience where Isabel, my daughter, actually went up to characters such as that. Normally, it is not a good experience. It's like she knew him her entire life, walked right up to him. So that was good.
That is good. So what was the biggest pumpkin that you walked out with? Are you one of those guys that tries to get the biggest pumpkin that you can find?
No, we got each of the kids a little small pumpkin that they could carry out on their own. I really don't have a desire to, lug a big one all the way across the pumpkin patch like I did maybe even as recently as a few years ago. I'll get like a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin at the grocery store later on and carve that. But, yeah, we got little ones.
So let's see. For Eli, then, will this be his first year to dig inside the pumpkin and help you clean it out?
He kind of got his hands in there last year. Yeah. I mean, he was only, he wasn't very old.
Right. Yeah.
So
that's why I was asking. I was
did most of the dipping his hand in, but yeah, he'll probably get involved this year.
Yeah. Well, good. Glad you had a good time. Jeremy, of course, listen, you knew that with Jeremy and I in here, we're probably going to talk sports somewhere, but I'm tired this morning because I stayed up for the end of the football game last night. Did you stay up for the end of the Sunday night game?
Same. Yep, I did. You know how it gets when you're watching those games, and, well, the last time something like this happened, it was a football game, and I think it was Sunday or Monday Night Football, and I was just like, this is a blowout. I'm going to sleep. The extra hour of sleep is more important to me right now than the outcome of this game. And I remembered that last night when I was watching this, although this game was back and forth.
It was,
for a long time. And I couldn't make myself go to sleep. And it delivered as well as a tie can, which, don't even get me started on ties. It's 2025.
Thank you.
It's 2025. And we're willing to shake hands and both go home with the same prize at the end of the night?
In the NFL.
In the NFL,
yes,
where quarterbacks
I'm right
and
there with you.
All players make 6 and 7 figures. It's just kind of silly to me.
It was. I stayed up and watched it too because I got into the game. I'm not a big fan of either team, but it was just a great game. It was fun to watch, like you said. It was back and forth. And then it just, the result was just anticlimactic.
Although
watching Green Bay about blow it on the last play of the game was kind of fun for a Bears fan to watch.
If there were any two teams that I found the most enjoyment out of, because you don't know how to feel as a member of the team when you tie, right? Are you proud of yourself for achieving that? Are you bummed because you couldn't get the win? Are you kind of happy because it wasn't a loss at least? It was really fun. If there were two teams in the entire NFL that I would hope I could experience those emotions, it would be Green Bay and the Cowboys. And it was. So that's almost kind of like
Bears fan.
It's kind of almost like both teams losing in a way.
Yeah.
Like it's as close as you can get to that.
Well,
so it felt pretty good.
I kind of felt bad for the sideline reporter, Melissa Stark, I think does the sideline reporting for Sunday Night Football, because her job at the end of the game is to talk to the winning team. What do you do in a tie? Who do you pick to visit with?
Bring them together at midfield and have them hug or something.
That would have been a neat dynamic if they would have brought Micah Parsons over and had him visit with Dak Prescott after the game. That would have been fun. Anyway, speaking of football, though, it was announced, I think this came down yesterday, the Super Bowl halftime performer was announced. For the upcoming Super Bowl, and it's going to be Bad Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'll be very honest. I don't think I've ever heard a Bad Bunny song. However, I'm kind of familiar with Bad Bunny because this was a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. He was involved in a WWE wrestling match.
Oh, yeah?
And took on Damian Priest. He was amazing. Couldn't believe it.
I would know him for about any reason but that one.
I figured as much.
I don't know anything about the WWE.
I don't know anything about his music, but I know that when he stepped into a WWE ring, he delivered.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Well, he's won a lot of awards for his music. And listen, I think the number one difficult thing in this world to do is pick a halftime performance for the Super Bowl. Because no matter what you do,
you can't.
Somebody's annoyed, someone's angry.
Music, yeah.
Well, it looks like I already saw it last night. A million comments everywhere you look on social media. Looks like another one I won't be enjoying. Okay, that's great. Hundreds of millions of people will that know who he is.
Yeah,
and they can't cater to your needs every time. It's one of the most blood boiling things for me every year. I'm like, you can not know the artist and keep your mouth quiet.
Well, then there's Brent's take on it, and that is do away with the big elaborate halftime Super Bowl show. Period.
Shorten it by 5 minutes. So let's get back to football.
Exactly. Let's just have a regular halftime and let the teams get back out there and play. You're talking about social media's reaction. Well, I think a lot of people were thinking, especially with the announcement of their recent engagement, that Taylor Swift would be the one that would perform at halftime. And it says here, Swifties can't help but think this is all part of an elaborate scheme to distract us from what will ultimately be a halftime wedding ceremony.
Oh, boy.
That's what some are posting. On Reddit, conspiracy theorists point to a picture of baby Taylor in a bunny suit for Halloween, and that Bad Bunny is 31, which is her favorite number, but backwards. Don't get any of that. And who delivers? Yes. So I don't know. It's just weird how people are reading into stuff. I can't even read the thing myself. It's so weird how people are trying to decipher different things to create the outcome that they want.
Well, people have been begging her to do the halftime show for a very long time. And long story short, a lot of people theorize that the reason she's not doing it is because it's kind of a lose-lose for her. The Super Bowl halftime, it's controversial, like I said. Whoever they choose, someone's going to have a problem with it. She doesn't. She is perfectly capable and has shown it. She can pack stadiums larger than where they play the Super Bowl full of her own fans.
Mm-hmm.
Why would she go and play a show for, let's be honest, money that's smaller than the amount of money she can make on her own tour in front of a bunch of people that aren't there to cheer for her, that are going to have some kind of reaction that's negative? Yeah, dare I say, she might just be bigger than the Super Bowl. She might just be too big for it.
Maybe.
That's how good she is. And, you know, you can be a Taylor Swift hater all you want, but you got to respect the hustle. She's a self-made billionaire.
Yes, she is.
For a reason.
Hey, announcement to remind you of. This was called in earlier today. Just want to keep reminding you, Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow gave us a call today, said they'll be closed today. So take note of that. Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow will be closed today. Brent and Jeremy with you. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Thanks for tuning in.
Aero Aviation is happy to have served the area since 1971, and they look forward to serving you for years to come. Their aircraft is equipped with the latest in GPS guidance and flow control technology, and they're always searching for the next big thing in aviation. Contact Casey and Melissa Williams at 872-5113 and talk to them about your fall pasture spraying. That's Aero Aviation, proud to serve Custer County and surrounding areas.
Producers, are you looking for a versatile option for your after-harvest corn or soybean acres? Then Winter Rye is your answer. Winter Rye is a low-cost powerhouse and improves soil health, controls erosion, suppresses winter annual weeds, and improves nutrient management. Winter Rye is also a great choice for fall and early spring grazing for livestock. AeroSeed offers packaging sizes that fit your operation for ease of handling and acreage. Call AeroSeed today for pricing and see how Winter Rye can be an added benefit for your operation.
Explore a career in broadcasting. Jobs in advertising, sales, news, sports, digital content, and more are available at the Nebraska Broadcasters Virtual Job Fair on now at broadcastersvirtualjobfair.com. See the kinds of jobs available, as well as specific positions here at KCNI KBBN. You can apply for jobs online. It's on now. Brought to you by KCNI KBBN at broadcastersvirtualjobfair.com. KCNI KBBN is an equal opportunity employer.
Company, member FDIC. 21 minutes past the hour of 8. Brent and Jeremy keeping you company here on a Monday morning. Thanks for tuning in to the Get Up and Go breakfast show. Want to remind you about gourds for good. We're going to be harvesting this week. We'll be selling them on Friday. We'll give you more details as we go through the week. But I've got to... Sometimes you just become self-conscious when you see something, okay? On Facebook Live, you can see the big picture here. Does it look like my head is big on the Facebook Live feed, or is it just me?
It might just be because of that banner behind you.
Maybe that's it.
And you're sitting forward, and the banner looks smaller.
Because it just seems like my head is taking up the entire banner. Anyway.
Well, what people don't know is that's a 50-foot by 25-foot banner. So.
Yeah. And look at Brent's head.
It's all the perception.
I try not to have a big head. Try to be a humble guy.
Yeah, you're pretty humble.
But anyway, but let's talk about gourds for good, because we're excited about this. This was Dave's brainchild, and I have always loved how Dave has taken the simplest of things and turned them into something, and something for good. I have shared this story many, many times, and I hope you'll forgive me because I'm going to share it again, because it's one of my favorite stories of KCNI KBBN radio. Years ago, I hadn't been working here all that long. I don't think it was my first summer here, but I hadn't been here all that long. And there was a wonderful, wonderful gal by the name of Annabelle who was special needs, and her dream was to go to Disney World and see Mickey Mouse. And so Dave and Bob Bowles, who was here at the time, they were doing the breakfast show, of course, and they're like, how can we get Annabelle to Disney World? And so on the spur of the moment, I still remember it to this day, they go up to the kitchen, they found this jar empty. I do think they took time to wash it out, which was good. But they took a jar, they found some Kool-Aid packets up in the kitchen, and they grabbed them, and they took a table, and they went downtown to the square, and they just started making Kool-Aid. And they promoted it on the breakfast show. They encouraged people to come and get a cup of Kool-Aid. And the next thing you know, thousands of dollars have been raised, and Annabelle gets to fulfill her dream and go to Disney World. That was just cool. And that Dave has always done that. He just comes up with the simplest things and then turns them into something special. And we hope this turns into something special, because we certainly feel very strongly about the inclusive playground project that they are trying to put together at North Park Elementary. So we're going to harvest the gourds and then sell them on Friday. We'll have more details. We're still trying to work things out as far as when we'll be there and everything, but we're going to try to run it in conjunction, I know, with Runza's big promotion that they're doing on Friday as well, to benefit the North Park Elementary Playground Project, an opportunity to try what very few have been able to try, and that is a breakfast Runza.
They had a breakfast Runza event a long time ago in Lincoln at a couple of different locations, and they sold out of them really, really quick, and traffic was stretched around the block. So
I heard that.
Not only because of the breakfast Runzas in this situation, but because of the support for the inclusive playground at North Park in Broken Bow. We'd love to see you out. All proceeds are going to go to that. 100% of the sales from Runza on those $5 breakfast Runzas. And then same thing goes with the gourds that we'll have. I think it's safe to say we'll be out there when they get started at 6, and we'll be right there near Runza, and we'll be selling those. And it's free will donation, Dave told me, and all I got to say is these are premium gourds.
Oh, they're magic.
You go to a normal patch or whatever, and I think gourds are a couple bucks a piece or whatever. They just don't compare to these gourds. These are premium gourds for good. So I'll leave it at that. Free will donation. You pick the price, but just know They're premium gourds, and they're going to a good cause. That's all I'll say.
Well said. I got to know, did you design the sign, Gourds
Yes.
for Good?
Yes.
It's very nice. You did a good job on that.
Thank you. Thank you. We have some gourds that look like those on the banner, but we have some gourds that don't look anything like those on the banner, too.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fun to see what comes out of that patch, because you can kind of look at a glance and see what's in there. But once you start moving those leaves and vines away, you just keep uncovering more and more. I'm really interested to see how many we pull out of there.
Yeah. So we'll be doing that this week, and then we'll be selling them on Friday. And we hope that you come out and participate and help us support a great cause and a great fundraiser. So we'll be doing that on Friday, and we'll have more details on it as we go through the course of the week. Well, Brent has picked the theme of Train today. We're playing songs with Train in the title. So here's Bruce Springsteen. Breakfast Show. Brent and Jeremy with you in the studio here this morning. Good to have you along. Well, I know Jeremy can talk about this too, but we just want to take time again and say thanks to all of the great businesses who are helping us with our farm safety messages. Of course, we're going to see more and more equipment and trucks out on the road as we move through the harvest season. And we appreciate these businesses stepping up and helping us promote farm safety, not just this week, but also in the days ahead. And my goodness, my friend, the list of this is amazing.
Well, they know the importance of it. And I think the thing that's great about these farm safety tips, that different safety tips for harvest time are obvious or not obvious to different people. I think that's what we've got to remember. There's all kinds of tips that maybe we just need a refresher on. You know, some of the ones that fairly obvious. You be careful when you're going around equipment on the road. Watch out for high or low power lines if you're driving the equipment, things like that. But these get a little bit deeper into the safety side of it, which I think is good.
I'm going to take time to just run through the list.
Yeah.
Can I do that? Let's thank these people. V-Bar Trailer Sales, Custer Public Power District, Security First Bank, Custer County Corn Growers, Adams Land and Cattle, Custer County Feeders, Healing Hearts and Family, BD, Bow Family Furniture and Flooring, Garden Center, Trotter Service Woe and Go, C&M Auto, A1 Auto Repair in Arnold, Evans Feed, Grocery Cart, Aero Aviation, Farm Credit Services of America, Bruning Bank, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, Agland ATV, Brad White Equipment, Tri-S Ag, Moshka's Building Center in Arcadia, Mount Custer Truck Sales, Grazers in Arnold, Staub Appliance, Mills Hardware, Power Solutions, and Legends here in Broken Bow. Thanks to all those businesses for helping us promote farm safety in our area.
I think you're right in saying that it's going to get pretty busy around this area this week. And when I was back east, I saw a lot of farm equipment out in the fields. The field across the street from my parents' house was all pumpkins and watermelon this year. And they were out picking pumpkins on both. They were there on Saturday and Sunday working out in the field. They use school buses with the tops cut off.
Oh, wow,
to transport the pumpkins. And there were a lot of them. They took probably, in just a few hours that I watched, they took probably 5 or 6 school buses full of pumpkins out of there.
Wow. Neat. Well, it's a great time of year. Fall's great. And again, as our producers are moving out and about, we just encourage you and all of us to just work together and be safe in the days ahead. I believe, or on the schedule anyway, we've got Healing Hearts and Families. Of course, they have their big gala coming up this weekend. And so I think we'll find out more about that coming up. But I know the theme this year is denim and diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I saw that, this story caught my eye, and my mind too. And it goes like this. Why isn't everyone going to that state park in Arkansas with all the diamonds? A family from Oklahoma traveled there for fun, and they just happened to find a 3-carat brown diamond in the dirt. It is the third largest found there this year and could be worth up to $30,000. Over the last 100 years, Crater of Diamonds State Park has given up more than 75,000 diamonds.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I could probably tell you why not everyone has gone there, because it's so expensive to travel anymore.
It's not real cheap.
By the time you get a hotel and put the gas in the car, the wear and tear on the car,
feed the family.
Feed the family. I mean, a family of 4 if you don't eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches the whole time, you're looking for diamonds, $100 a meal, that all adds up. You better hope you find a pretty big diamond.
Kind of,
especially if you're there for a week.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, if you go to sandhillsexpress.com right now, you're going to find some job opportunities, and we want to share some of those with you right now. Jeremy's got information on job opportunities that you can find on sandhillsexpress.com.
Yeah, one of those opportunities is an entry-level highway construction technician job with the Nebraska Department of Transportation. Experience is preferred, but not necessary. They'll train the right person to conduct on-site construction inspection and survey for transportation projects. At the NDOT, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation. They provide training and career development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, work-life balance, and a comprehensive benefits package that includes a matching retirement contribution. So go to statejobs.nebraska.gov to apply. You need to complete that online state application to be considered. They are an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. There's also a full listing on the employment page of sandhillsexpress.com, where you can also see the job available at Grange Mutual Insurance Company. They are looking for a part-time administrative assistant to add to their office in Broken Bow. They're a county mutual with an office conveniently located on the square in downtown Broken Bow. They offer local on-site personnel to assist clients with farm and ranch and homeowner policies. So the person they're looking for needs to have office and clerical experience, excellent customer service skills, and basic computer knowledge, like with Microsoft Word and Excel. The applicant must be detail-oriented, honest, have a high level of time management skills, and be motivated to perform duties independently. They would love for you to join their fun-loving, family-friendly team today. So send your resume to Grange Mutual Insurance, Attention Manager, P.O. Box 246, Broken Bow, Nebraska 68822, or you can drop it off on-site, 420 South 8th Street in Broken Bow. Contact them with questions at 872-2100 at Grange Mutual Insurance.
All right, thanks, Jeremy. Here's the Highwaymen.
Health insurance and Medicare annual open enrollment is right around the corner. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Lori and I are busy going over all the changes coming this fall to better serve you, so stay tuned for updates on your current coverage options, as well as important changes that may affect you and your plan for 2026. Give us a call at 836-2201 or stop in at our offices in Broken Bow or Callaway to schedule your appointment soon.
When it comes to your health, you deserve compassionate expert care close to home. Hi, I'm Cassie Hilbers, the Chief Ancillary Officer at Gothenburg Health. Here, we treat the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. From everyday checkups to specialized services, our expert providers and modern medical technology are here for you and your family. I'm proud to be part of a team that's here for our neighbors, our friends, and our families, because your health matters, and so do you. Gothenburg Health, well ahead.
And we're back on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Good to have you along. Brent and Jeremy with you here in the studio. We'll kind of give you a preview for what's coming up for our sports coverage this week. We'll be really busy toward the latter part of the week. On Thursday, we're going to go to Arnold, and we'll have a volleyball triangular for you as South Loop, Sandhills Valley, and Twin Loop get together. We'll have all three matches on KBBN 95.3 FM on Thursday. We'll also do the live video stream, too, so you can watch the matches accompanied by the radio call through sandhillsexpress.com on the Sandhills Express Facebook page and YouTube channel. That'll be on Thursday. And then another big football Friday. It'll be homecoming for Broken Bow. Broken Bow taking on Holdridge for homecoming this year at Mark Russell Field. Game is set for 7 o'clock. We'll have it for you on KCNI radio on Friday night. And also Friday, we'll be focusing in on six-man football. Going to get the opportunity to do Ansley Litchfield for you as they will take on Santee. That game will be at home, I think, in Litchfield, if I remember correctly.
I think you're right.
Yeah. And so we will have that for you on Friday. And then on Saturday, we get back to Husker football. Nebraska coming off their bye week. They'll be at home to take on Michigan State. So a lot of sports coming up toward the latter part of the week.
What's the record for Sparty right now? Do you know?
Oh, man, I'm embarrassed to say I don't know.
Dang. I don't know either.
They're not winless. You can do it faster than Google.
We'll look it up next break. But.
All right.
You mentioned it's homecoming. They have these dress-up days for the kids that go to school. Isabel's just in preschool, so I've never participated in these. But how many times I checked to make sure that it is indeed homecoming week this week and that today was, in fact, pajama day?
Oh.
Because I did not want to experience the embarrassment of walking her into school as the only kid in their pajamas. It just is such a silly thing for me to worry so much about. But I was so scared that we were going to show up, and I was like, oh, homecoming is next week. Dang it. And then she's the only one in pajamas. But there were a lot of kids in pajamas, so it's all good.
That fear goes back to, were you one of these kids, you would talk to your classmates, are you going to dress up? Are you going to dress up so that wouldn't happen to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Be the only one that showed up dressed a certain way, and then nobody else came dressed like that. So
I was fortunate.
It's a legitimate fear.
I was fortunate to have classmates during homecoming week that got just as into the dress-up days as I did. It just kind of got to be kind of a friendly competition, like who can push it the furthest, who can do the craziest thing. And we had one of my favorite ones was tourists, dressed up like a tourist. So obviously you go for like the Hawaiian shirt and then like the khaki shorts pulled up really high. And then we all had old Polaroid cameras, like a safari hat and sunglasses and sandals with socks. That was a really fun one.
Yeah.
But
what do you think about dress up week at KCNI KBBN?
We should do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we could have certain days where you dress up a certain way. That'd be interesting.
It's got to be some incentive at the end because we only have depending on when it is 7 or 8 full-time employees, and
true,
you have about 3 people not participate, and you just kind of sitting there. And
well, if you make it a competition, I know one person who would dress up every day.
There's got to be some kind of incentive at the end. And then we could have the people vote. A vote of the people.
Well, if you want incentive, an extra day off is always a good incentive for working employees.
See, you would think so, but nobody really takes that much time off around
That's
here.
true.
Everyone's got plenty of vacation. So we're like, I don't know.
We never have time to take it off. So you're right. Yeah, that may not be such a great incentive.
I don't know how incentivized that is.
Maybe the incentive would be you could call it a forced day off.
Oh, there you go.
Like,
yeah.
Here's the day that you'll get off. Just pick a Friday.
Whoever
and
wins,
say, this Friday you're off.
Whoever wins doesn't have a vacation day subtracted. You want to see Christy go hard in a competition?
Well, that's interesting. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. If you win, you don't get. Now, how is it again? If you win,
you don't get a day of vacation subtracted.
Okay, but everybody else would.
But if you are the loser, that's a little bit. That's a little extreme. But I was just
would
like,
create some
if we had like Hulk Hogan Day or something like that, Christy'd shave her head. She'd go hard for it.
Oh my, we're gonna have to think about that. That actually sounds like fun, honestly. I came across this story this morning in our show prep that we get from CBS News. I'm just going to read it. This just sounds crazy to me. China, scientists in China are developing, or it sounds like maybe have developed, bone glue. Now, have you ever had a broken bone? I've never broke my arm or anything like that.
Are your teeth a bone? I don't think they are.
No.
So I've never broken a bone.
Yeah. Well, it says here, bone glue. They're keeping some of that a secret, except to say that it's developed from oysters, and that researchers in China say the instant glue sticks to bone, despite all the gross, slimy stuff around it. You'd still need to have a cast for a few weeks, but they say the glue eliminates the need for metal plates and surgery, and works in about as much time as a typical song.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Big, if true.
Yes. Bone glue. Wow.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you break things, you put it together with glue.
I would think, though, it would have to, it would depend on the severity of the fracture, though, wouldn't it? If you could use it? I don't know. Just grabbed my eye.
Well,
bone glue.
You know, someday in the future, we might see the days of, well, unfortunately, I witnessed a football player break his leg on the football field this past weekend watching a game, and it just, thinking about it.
Yeah.
But we can't be that far removed from the days where they just go over to the sideline and they throw some bone glue, like you just said. You're just like, hey, glue him up. Snap the leg over here, and you say, well, you put him in like a heated room or something so the glue cures faster, and you're on your way.
Wow. Crazy. Just crazy. Anyway, let's see here. Good to have you with us on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We appreciate you tuning in. Hope your day's off to a good start.
basic beer signs. I think they're so cool. With the
some of them are really big too.
The neon on them and stuff like that, and they just look so cool. My wife's probably happy I didn't end up just buying one of those because we have nowhere for something like that. I just think they're cool. It'd be cool to have a collection of those. But yeah, it made it out of the weekend without purchasing one of those. Sometimes that's just as much of a win as purchasing something that you really wanted.
Sometimes.
Just holding off on something you truly don't have a need for or the space for. I know that's not really the point of Junk Jaunt, but it kind of feels like a win for me sometimes.
Yeah, I hear you.
I almost bought a unicycle.
A unicycle? I'd love to see you on a unicycle.
There was a unicycle out at the fairgrounds.
Have you ever tried to ride one?
No, that was kind of part of the allure. I was like, man, if I could get this unicycle for cheap enough, I'd give it a shot. But I wasn't confident enough in my ability to even spend. It didn't have a price on it, and I didn't ask. But I was like, what price would I be okay with paying where I try to ride this thing and discover I can't? I feel like it's got to be hard to resell a unicycle. Yeah. If I failed at it, which there was a really good chance of it, can I move on from this and sell it? Be hard.
Yeah.
So I didn't end up buying that either. It also might have been my first broken bone, honestly.
When I was in college, a friend of mine had a unicycle, but it was kind of custom made because he was like 6'5", and he kept asking me, "You want to try to ride the unicycle?" I said, "I'll give it a shot." No good. He's 6'5". It was made for him. My feet wouldn't reach the pedals.
Well,
so I never got a chance.
That's unfortunate. That probably would have been a pretty far fall for you, too.
It created a lot of humor for a lot of people, though, watching Brent try to just get on the unicycle and then stretching out his tippy toes as far as he could to see if he could at least touch the pedals, and it didn't work. So that's as close as I've come to attempting riding on a unicycle. I would think it'd be tough. He was great at it, though. Man, I tell you what, he just zipped around campus like nothing.
Yeah, I feel like I could pull it off. I was pretty big into skateboarding to the point where I'd go to the skate park and knew a couple of simple tricks. Rode a longboard to class in college, but it's just a different kind of balance, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it would have gone. Maybe we'll never know. If anyone has a unicycle, I'd bring it out to the station. I'll try it. That'll let me know.
I did see, as I was driving around over the weekend, I didn't pull over to go look at it, but I saw it. Someone had a tandem bike that they were selling, 2-person bicycle, and I'm like, that would be cool for Brent and Dave. The two neighbors going out for a bike ride on a tandem bike.
I feel like tandem bikes, you have to be really, really confident about your relationship with the perfect person you get on it with. That's the main ingredient to divorce right there is a tandem bike. Just like the pedaling, the leaning, all of it.
Yeah.
It's got to go well. And I feel like it often wouldn't.
You're probably right. Yes. I guarantee you with Brent and Dave on it, it wouldn't go right. I can pretty well guarantee you on that.
Same here. I had thoughts of buying a tandem bike during Junk Jaunt one time, and I won't go into detail on this, but I just remember a certain experience my wife and I had on a jet ski a few summers ago.
Uh-oh.
We'll just leave it at that. It ended with us being wet in Lake Okoboji, and not very fun. We both have different accounts of the reason that we ended up in the water.
Now, see, that's where I was going to go. I'm like, okay, tell me your story, and then I'm going to ask Nicole her version of it. I'm going to see how they compare.
Well, she thinks I was turning too fast, and I was turning perfectly fine for a jet ski. She didn't lean. She leaned the wrong way.
Boy,
we dumped.
You know what? I'm going to save you. We're going to go to the news. We're going to go to the news right now. Yeah. I think I better stop you.
Yeah, there's several people at her work that listen to the breakfast show at their desks. They're probably walking over right now. Hey, Jeremy says it's your fault. You wrecked on the jet ski. Yeah. I've already said way too much.
Yeah, it's time for the news.
Okay, let's go there.
All right.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Officials in Michigan say the death toll could rise after at least 4 people were killed when a local Marine veteran plowed his car through the doors of a Latter-day Saints church, opened fire, and then set fire to the building. Paul Kirby was inside.
So we're sitting in a sacrament meeting, and we hear a loud boom coming from the back wall of the chapel.
Congressional leaders meet with President Trump today in a bid to prevent a government shutdown Wednesday morning. Democrat Tim Kaine tells CBS.
The only thing about the president's threat to fire more people is he's already doing it. And instead of threatening, he should just be meeting to negotiate.
The president will also take a meeting with Israel's leader. Correspondent Nancy Cordes.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will be here at the White House as President Trump continues to push for a Gaza peace proposal.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Chris Perfett.
Well, in case you missed it last night, the Sunday night showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and Green Bay Packers went into overtime, a couple dueling field goals later, and it ended up a 40-40 draw. The first tie of the NFL season. Micah Parsons getting a sack late in the game, but clearly not happy with the way things went.
I'm pissed off. I'm very disappointed overall how we performed. I even told Jordan to the side, thank you for having our back today. That's why it's so pivotal that, you play complementary football.
Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson left the game late against the Kansas City Chiefs. Fears are that he suffered a hamstring injury. Still waiting further news. Coach John Harbaugh says that he does not believe it to be season-ending. Giants wide receiver Malik Neighbors is feared lost for the season with an ACL tear. He came down hard on Sunday. He should be undergoing an MRI early this morning, and news to come from that.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Today, with daytime highs approaching 83. Southerly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies again. Tonight, lows dip down to about 56. Clear skies. Tomorrow, daytime highs approaching 80. Dry with temperatures a bit above average. Wednesday and Thursday, and highs from the low 80s to the mid 80s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
RTA's Hardware is your connection for projects large to small. But there's so much more than hardware. Visit them for grills, smokers, home decor, countertop appliances, and outdoor living items, in addition to what you need for your projects. RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow.
5 minutes past the hour, currently in our studio, 64 degrees, mostly sunny, calm winds, barometer 30.13, and the humidity is 78%. Our precip total for the month of September showing 3 inches and 24 1/100ths of an inch as recorded for the month here in our studios. High yesterday in Broken Bow hit 86. The low dropped 58. Our sunset for this evening is set for 7:23. Brent and Jeremy with you here in the studio this morning, and we welcome Sue Ellen Kepke joining us too. Hi, Sue Ellen.
How are
Good
you?
to see you. How was your weekend?
It was good. It was great.
Yeah, good.
It was very good.
Big week coming up.
Big week.
Yes, a big weekend ahead for you.
It is. It is.
What number is this?
Number 11.
Number 11 for the Healing Hearts and Families Annual Gala, which is coming up on Saturday.
Correct.
Tickets are still available.
today's the last deadline date.
Okay.
So please give us a call. Use a QR code on the website, or the Facebook page with the invitation. But yeah, today is the last day.
Is it just individual tickets now? Do you still have tables available?
We could still do a table.
Okay.
We could still do a table. So a table seats 10 and it's $450. And a single ticket is $50 per person.
Okay.
So we can still add in one more, but today is a drop dead.
Sure.
Deadline.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you have to have a count when you have a delicious meal that's going to be served. You got to have a number that you can give the caterer and everything. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we're having Piedmontese prime rib.
Oh,
and
wow.
We're having vegetable salad, an assortment of desserts and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be delicious.
All right.
Sounds good. Talk a little bit, if people have not kind of learned a little bit behind the theme this year, talk about that a little bit, if you would.
Okay, our theme this year is denim to diamonds, and we just like that because people have husbands that don't necessarily want to dress up, and the girls always like to have a reason to get a new dress or get glitzy or whatnot, so it kind of fit both those. But in my mind, it also symbolizes the fact that an individual who's struggling with abuse and etc., you've got that darkness of the dark blue denim in your life, and you're trying to get out of that darkness, and then you finally reach out for services. You finally say, enough's enough, I deserve better. You step out, and the sun and everything is so bright, like the diamonds, shining all around you, and you begin your new adventure of freedom.
I think you could, the way I kind of looked at it as well, and kind of playing off of that a little bit, is when we talk about the types of people that you help in the situations that they're in, those of us that the warning signs for things like that are sometimes so hard to see, and you can be seeing someone that is on the exterior kind of living a diamond kind of life,
correct,
but really kind of has that blue denim sort of side.
Yep.
And it can just as easily be flipped around the other way. So I think it kind of has three different meanings, really.
Actually, yeah, that's good. Yeah, and I agree with that because we never know what goes on behind closed doors. Like you said, out in the public, out in the community, we look like a wonderful couple. We're getting along great. He's always so kind. He's always so considerate, or she's always taking care of him, etc. And then they get home and close the doors, and all heck breaks loose. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can never, when a survivor comes to you for help, don't question, don't look shocked by what they tell you. Just say, how can I help you? Mm. Because that may be her only or his only opportunity to reach out for help. And if you respond with, oh, they couldn't do that, or you've got to be kidding, or have that shock, they're going to shut down because you don't believe me, you're not going to help me, I made a mistake, and they may never, it may take them a while, I shouldn't say never, but it'll take them a while to reopen up and say, I need help.
Already might have taken them quite a while to gain that confidence to do it the first time.
Absolutely.
This is all to raise money for the wonderful things that you do at Healing Hearts and Families. And I think that I really like this particular handout a lot because it says why your donation is needed and what your donation can do. You don't have to donate some astronomical amount of money to make a wonderful impact for the people that you help. Kind of maybe explain some of the things that are on here, all the different ways that you can help people that are in need.
Well, we can help them with school supplies. We can help them with households. We can help them with medication. We can help them if they're wanting to get back home with transportation. We can help with car seats. We can help. We do our best to help them in what area they're in need of. There are certain limitations. We can't buy a car. We can't buy, but if they are getting a new place and need help maybe getting the electrical set up, we can maybe help with a deposit there. It all depends upon what our cash flow is, and that's why this funding is so important from the fundraiser, because we have been cut 20% in our grants, so we don't have that flexibility. And honestly, this money we raise this weekend helps us get them set up in new apartments, get them set up in maybe a job, maybe medication, or getting to a place where they want to be, back to family. And gas isn't cheap, so we help with gas cards and et cetera that way. Just helping them with supplies, baby formula, baby food, diapers, wipes, things that we all take for granted because we can get them. Toilet paper, paper towels, dish soap, laundry soap. We can help them if they want to. Let's say they want to go to get a membership to the swimming pool in the summer. We can help with that. I mean, we want to help them so that they can start living a normal life and they're able to make their own decisions. And these funds that we raise on Saturday all go towards the client and client needs. And I can't tell you how important they are. And we have recently been working with some individuals, and everything we're working for this weekend as far as funding, we have used the last 2 weeks. We've had them in shelter. We've helped them get back to their homes, back to their families. We've helped them with medication. We helped them with food. We helped them get a driver's license. I mean, the funding, those little extra things, come out of the funds we raise this weekend. And it's amazing because we watched one young lady, when she first came to us, she was so down and so just bewildered beyond all means. As we worked with her for a week or so, by the time she went back to her home, out of state, you wouldn't have known it was the same lady. But you're hopeless. We're there to bring the hope. And because of you, all the individuals across our 8 counties supporting us, we're able to give them that ray of hope.
I think it's important you mentioned that your coverage area and where you help is way wider than just obviously Broken Bow or even Custer County. It's a wide array of areas.
Right. We cover Blaine, Custer, Garfield, Greeley, Loop, Sherman, Valley, and Wheeler. It's about 7,000 square miles.
Wow.
That we cover.
Wow. So. Well, if you haven't gotten your tickets, folks, and this speaks to you, today is the day.
And if you can't come, because I know there's weddings, and I know there's that lovely football game down in Lincoln, and I'm all for the Huskers, don't get me wrong, people. We have a diamond necklace earring set that you can buy raffle tickets for. It's 1 ticket for $10 and 3 tickets for $20, and you don't need to be present. We will get it to you.
Nice.
And we were fortunate enough to get 2 of them donated. So the first one will be, the 2 together will be on the live auction, and they will get first dibs on which one they get, which set, the gold or the silver. And then the raffle will be whichever one.
The remaining one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Awesome that you've got diamonds for a theme like this.
Yeah, and they're beautiful. They're a 1 carat weight, and they're very beautiful. We were able to get them from Riddles in Grand Island. We had a good sponsor, so.
Great. Awesome. Well, it sounds like everything's set up for a really fun day.
Absolutely. And we've got Revolution from Columbus coming. They're a high school group, and they will do scenarios, and they will do some scenarios on bystander intervention. So individuals in the audience can learn or relearn how to help in a situation that they think could be not the best, could be abusive or could become abusive, how to step in, how to change the dynamics.
Great. So you learn a little bit throughout the night, too.
Yep.
Great.
We talk about this being a fundraiser. I know you have a lot of items that will be on silent auction, some live auction. Is there still time to donate something for the auction, or have you kind of closed that off, too? Kind of depends.
We'll take No, we'll take auction them.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 I assume you have. I mean, in years past, you've had some great items that have been on your auction.
We've got tickets to Huskers Northwestern game on October 25th. We've got a tanking trip. We've got the diamond. We have a family membership to the Nebraska State Museums and Memorial Hall for a whole year.
Wow.
Donated. We've got a pass for the Children's Zoo in Lincoln. We have a tanking trip. Cobblestone is donating again. The pool party. So yeah, we've got, and we have some wonderful silent auction items. Let me tell you, I am in awe. And one of my therapists is working with some veterans, and they have done some artwork for us. Oh, let me tell you, she sent me pictures of them yesterday, and I was in awe. Gorgeous, beautiful things that they have done. And I said, are those for your office? She says, no, Mom, they're donating them. Okay, now I told you who the therapist was. Yeah. Miranda. And it's just, they're beautiful. I mean, the donations we've gotten, they're amazing. No. They really are. I never think I can be amazed from year to year. But you know what? Our communities, our donors continue to amaze me with new and different things. And it is such a blessing.
Yeah.
I am so fortunate to be in the area I'm in.
Great.
So tickets are still available today. But if you want to attend, today's the day. Got to get them by today.
By 5 o'clock.
By 5 o'clock. Okay. Anything else that you wanted to mention that we haven't touched on yet, whether it's regarding the fundraiser this weekend or just Healing Hearts and Families itself?
The one thing, just remember, if you can't make the gala, that's fine. And if you can't financially donate, but if you happen to go to the store and they've got a sale like on laundry soap or something and want to buy an extra one and donate, that would be fantastic. We have had, and I don't know if it's because all the planets have aligned together in a straight line or what, but we have been inundated with clients. So we are low on laundry soap, all your cleaning supplies, basically, paper towels, toilet paper, that kind of stuff. So if anybody is so inclined when you go to the store, we don't care brand name. We don't care, if it's the high-end dollar or low-end dollar. A paper towel is a paper towel, and it serves its purpose. So if it's something you feel moved to do to help us, we would love to have it. We can always use gas cards and grocery cards.
Okay, great.
Sounds good. Appreciate you coming in, and we'll see you this weekend.
Sounds wonderful.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
Thanks, Sue Ellen.
Thank you, guys.
Healing Hearts and Families, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
hearing instrument specialist with over 35 years of experience. She's voted best of the best several times. She offers free hearing evaluations, free office calls, extended warranties on new hearing aids, as well as discounts for new and returning patients. You'll get state-of-the-art technology, including rechargeable hearing aids, no batteries to mess with. No need to drive to Lincoln, Omaha, or Denver. The top technology and dependable local care that you're looking for is right in Broken Bow. Call 384-3852 to schedule an appointment. 384-3852, again, is the number for Nebraska Land Hearing. They're in the Broken Bow Chamber building. Look for their name on the front window, east side of the square, Broken Bow.
Again, a reminder, we were informed earlier this morning that the Prairie Pioneers Center in Broken Bow will be closed today, so take note of that. Prairie Pioneers Center in Broken Bow will be closed today. Well, let's see. We've kind of been focusing in on trains. That's been Brent's theme today. We've been playing songs with train in the title. Now, after we close the breakfast show and go back to regular programming on both of our radio stations, I'm going to pull in Rock and Roll Train.
Nice.
From AC/DC.
Yeah.
And Crazy Train from Ozzy.
Nice. Back to back,
So we'll play it back to back for you on KBBN radio.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds good. That Rock and Roll Train, that's off of the Black Ice album from AC/DC. And that either came out when I was in the later years of high school or in college. So it was later work for AC/DC, and I think it's a heck of an album. It's a pretty good album.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a good song.
Yeah. So we'll rock with those on KBBN radio.
Sounds good.
And kind of close out the train theme.
Something about, a little harder rock in the morning to kind of get you going. We kind of all hit that point at a different point in the morning. We all have different preferences. Some of us kind of want to just groove into our day, and I know there's some people that, hey, it's metal right out of the gate. And when I was working in Omaha and I clocked in at 6, woke up at 4:30 to make it to work on time.
And you worked where? Can I ask?
I put together wiring harnesses.
Oh.
So kind of had to have a fresh mind.
Yeah.
And I was reading off a blueprint and creating wiring harnesses for communication towers, even some wiring bits for defibrillators, things like that. Did that every summer from like just after junior high all the way through like sophomore year of college. And that was I listened to hard rock and heavy metal on my way to work because I just had to be as awake as possible by the time I got there. I didn't want to be more sleepy.
No, doing that, you wouldn't want to be tired.
No, you don't really want to insert things into quality control and have people be mad at you.
Yeah, right.
So,
Yeah, you want to be focused.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, here on The Breakfast Show, we're going to close it out with a little Tom Petty. So thanks for listening, everybody. Good to have you along. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning, and we'll split after we hear from Tom Petty. So stay tuned.